Hello and welcome to SoundCheck Music School's podcast, episode 15. My name is Electra Barakos.
I'm Dan Welby.
What's going on, Dan?
Just hanging here, doing a podcast.
So yesterday was the hottest day in California.
I heard that.
I know. We live in Woodland Hills, and it was reported that we reached 121 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was a scorcher.
It was
I've never felt
pathetic.
I don't think anything that hot ever
No,
before.
you even saw a dead praying mantis.
Mantis. I don't even know if it was a praying mantis. It was a bug that looked like a leaf.
Maybe it was a grasshopper.
I don't know. It was an interesting looking creature, but it was on the sidewalk dead.
It was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was from the heat, dead.
Just like they couldn't handle it because
Yeah.
it was that hot.
It was so hot.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever experienced that kind of hot.
No. The closest I think I've ever experienced that was I was in Arizona several years ago during the summertime, and I remember it being incredibly hot. But there was something different about yesterday that was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like you were in the sun for like
it was
10 minutes. You're going to be
10 minutes, less than that.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying if you were in the sun for 10 minutes directly in the sun for you were just going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
You're just it was so incredibly hot.
I'm surprised the power didn't go out.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that.
We sat,
but I didn't say it out loud because I was like, I don't want that.
And we took the opportunity to just be home and in our air condition and binge watched
Cobra Kai,
guys. So
it's fun.
It was so much fun. If you are a Karate Kid fan, or even if you're not, at least if you've watched the movies, Cobra Kai is the sequel to Karate Kid, but not in a sequel in meaning like where are they now?
Yeah, it's more like
so it's the same cast, which is what makes it so awesome. And all grown up and leading different lives. And it is so entertaining. Every episode is like about 20 minutes.
No, 40.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 40.
Oh, okay. Wow. We literally watched the whole season 1 plus a couple of episodes from season 2. There's only 2 seasons out. It's not Netflix. So Cobra Kai. Anyways.
You know, it's been out for 2 years.
Has it really?
Yeah, I learned that recently today.
So when is season 3 coming out?
And there's nothing on the books for it.
Oh no!
Somebody said that you're going to be really upset when you finish season 2, and then you realize that there's no season 3 in the near future. So yeah, but it's been out. I guess it was on like YouTube Red or something like that. It was.
Oh my god, I'm so upset. I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about TV shows.
Yep.
Right? It's like you're watching, you're so into it, and then the season's done, and then you don't even know when the next season. Like, because of COVID, Stranger Things season, what the hell happened to that?
Yeah.
What happened to season 4 or whatever we are? Handmaid's Tale, season 4 got pushed to 2021.
Yep.
COVID is screwing everything up. Everything. Anyways, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, today we're going to be talking about observing your child and trying to help them get into the right thing that they want, and not necessarily trying to force them to do something they don't want. This is something that I intend to try to do with my child when he gets to that age. Of course, I got to understand that, they are human, and who knows what's going to happen. There could be, they start to make their own choices about certain things, and who knows. But what I want to try to do is, allow him to find what he wants and to try to help him achieve that as best as possible. With music, I think, since we're a music school, the way that this would when a child, say, wants to start doing music, or maybe you as a parent offer a music lesson to a child, ask them what instrument they want, or listen to what instrument they are asking for. And I think that should be obliged. I don't think that it should be, no, well, you know what? I think, why don't you try this instrument? Which
we do see a lot.
We do that. Absolutely. Yeah. And, that was my story as a young one. I initially was drawn to the drums, wanted to play drums, and nope, you're not allowed to play the drums. You have to do this other instrument first. And I was like, okay, well, so I picked some instrument, the trumpet, hated it, barely practiced it, stupid, lame.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we love the horns, and we've talked about
No,
this before.
I love horns.
This
I
is
do.
like deja vu from another
I
episode.
love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm in like 4th grade, right? And I have this thing in my, for some reason, I just want to play drums. I don't even know why, honestly. I don't know why, but that's what I wanted to do.
Because
But
you're an aggressive person.
yeah, maybe. But anyways, I was, told to go in a different direction musically. And I was upset about that. And, it wasn't until years later that I took it upon myself to pursue the drums, without my parents' permission or consent, But, listen, I don't hold anything against my parents for that. My path was my path, and I'm happy I took it the way that it went. I have no regrets or any of that. But, sometimes I do wonder, like, what if I had actually started playing drums, several years earlier? Like, where would I be now? Would I be,
you would have been
imagine
so much better.
I know.
That is the reason you're not that good.
Oh, man.
No, but I mean, that being said, you have put a lot of work in. So just because
Sure.
you didn't start as early as other kids may have started, I think you made that up by the hours that you put in. But it doesn't matter.
Possibly,
I mean, you
yeah.
never know what would have happened and whatever. Yeah.
Right.
If.
But no, and we've seen that too with other parents, they push their kid into doing piano first, for instance. You should do the piano. Well, why? Why should they do the piano first if they are interested in guitar or singing? Like, why would you take them away from what they're interested in to do something that you think is more appropriate?
Sometimes it's the parents that they used to do piano
Sure.
and quit and regret quitting.
Parents are not going to want to listen to this one. This is going to be this is going to be the young kids episode, because
kids, we're on your side. This is rated PG, rated 13 and under.
Yeah, exactly. This is we're arming you for your, to get your parents to do the drums.
We have a new teacher.
Yeah.
Come take lessons from Scott Wittenberg.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. I've had several parents in the past that they said, well, I used to take piano when I was little, and we have a piano at home, and I want my kid to learn how to do piano because that's what I did. And it's like, I mean,
well, listen,
but piano is a great start.
Oh, yeah, it is a great one. Yeah.
But I do agree that I always have, whenever I have a phone call that, a parent says, listen, my kid is interested in music. They don't know what instrument. Mm-hmm. I mean, no. I don't know what instrument to have them do. What do you think? And my first question is, of course, how old are they? Mm-hmm. And secondly, well, what have they asked?
Right.
And sometimes they're like, nothing. I mean, nothing's in particular. Or sometimes they say something specific. And I say, and if it's nothing in particular, I say, well, okay, I will suggest, according to the kid's age, what I think is appropriate age-wise. Mm-hmm. Because obviously, 7 and under, for example, the guitar or the bass could be quite challenging. Not impossible, but quite challenging. So I always will give my 2 cents, but I highly encourage every single parent to first talk to their child and be like, well, show them some music and some videos if they don't know, and say, okay, this is this instrument, and see where their eyes light up.
Yeah, definitely.
What makes them excited just by looking at it. Yep. Because that's what's going to get them excited to actually want to try and do it. But yeah, and embracing your kids' desire and passion and certain things may not even be just music, right? It could be anything.
Yeah, sure.
It sucks because like if kids are not doing well in school, the first thing that comes out is either their music, their theater, art, sports,
anything of expression.
Anything of expression comes out.
Yeah, which is a shame.
It's like the punishment. Now you don't get to do this.
Yeah.
And
I don't like that.
I find that so wrong. I know, and I'm sorry. I know parents are going to hate us.
Yeah.
Please stay with us. Don't hate us. We actually mean very well. And I feel like, whoever's listening should understand that this is how much we care about the kids.
Sure.
And the kids' future, right? Because we look at it from a completely different perspective, not from a perspective of a parent perspective, but from what the child wants and how can we make this child become the best at what they like to do.
Maybe in 10 years we'll have to do a follow-up and we'll be like, you
probably
know what?
you
All
guys
that
were
stuff
right.
we said in that podcast, that was all nonsense. We were completely wrong.
Well, probably parents that are listening to us, they're like, do these fools have even do these fools even have kids talking right now? Really? You're going to encourage your kid to do music versus schoolwork? Like, yeah, right, guys.
I know.
I'm
right?
So we'll give an apology in advance if we change our mind in a few years. We do have a little one coming. So yeah, probably in about 7 or 8 years, we'll have a better clue of where you guys stand.
Yeah, we'll have a little more perspective.
Oh my God, I can't believe in 8 years.
I know.
Our child is being born this December.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe even earlier.
Maybe slightly earlier, but.
Or maybe not.
December 6th is the due, so.
December 6th is the due.
It could come out November.
Yep, Mr.
Orion.
Orion. Orion is his name.
Yep.
Anyways, drifted away.
Yeah, but it's I mean, obviously, every human is different, every family situation is different, and there's never a one answer for everything here, but.
So music and other extracurricular activities could be a luxury, right? Because they can be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So what about families that can't afford that? How do they help their child excel and stuff like that?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, how do you? I don't know. Is that rhetorical? Like,
no, no. Well, I was going to say that even though, lessons are expensive, music lessons, right? But you started drums teaching yourself. Did you not?
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
For the most part, right? You sat and taught yourself. And back then, your day, because you're old, there was no YouTube.
No, there was no YouTube.
There's nothing like that, right? Yeah. There was nothing like that. So nowadays, I feel like if you're a family who struggles and cannot afford lessons, that doesn't mean your child cannot do it, right? Get your child a cheap instrument, because there are affordable instruments out there. They're not the best, but there are affordable. Yeah. There's something you can get away with. But you can see
if there's something there that's happening.
And allow the child, you can supervise him with the videos or whatever, if you don't want them going on YouTube watching random things. So, but there's tons of material online.
Yeah.
And we're talking about music again, but there's tons of material online that they can start learning themselves, and encourage them to watch, or encourage them to listen to music and try to learn stuff on their own. There's tons of apps on their phone that they can download that teaches them.
Yeah, sure. Even some games. I mean, the whole Rock Band type video game.
Bring Rock Band back, because I'm telling you, when Rock Band was around and Guitar Hero, and those were the hottest games in town, so many kids wanted to learn how to play the guitar. And now, now that those games are gone, and why are they gone? Those were some great games.
It was a fad, It just, everything comes and goes. Now everybody's into the Fortnite thing.
Oh my God, the Fortnite! No, Guitar Hero and Rock Band needs to come back. I'm gonna do a petition.
Yeah, but those were video games, and I never played them extensively because I never owned one of those video game systems. But I've been at houses.
But how many times did you get a student? They came for lessons, and you asked, I've been playing drums for a while now. Oh yeah, how long have you been playing? Well, I've been playing like Rock Band for like the last 2 years. And that's what they thought drum, they thought they were playing the real drums. And the same thing with guitar. But
I'll tell you though, with the drumming aspect of it, though,
it's closer.
It is closer than the other instruments, that's for sure. The nature of drumming from the Rock Band thing is actually,
because it's rhythmic.
It's and it's the body movements are actually more similar.
Interesting.
They're usually going to lack technique, but the guitar stuff though, the techniques are very different.
No, but at least though it kind of teaches them that every finger will essentially do something different.
Yep.
It teaches the coordination between the
and
right
there's a
and
rhythm,
the left,
and there's a timing.
and there's a rhythm.
Yeah. And it's actually it's almost a coach of sorts, because it rewards you when you're right.
Yeah.
And it takes away when you're wrong. And
I'm telling you,
perfect.
we gotta bring it back.
We need to, we need to have that in the lobby of the school.
Oh my God, we should. Although the vocal part of those games I never liked
Oh yeah.
because you had
I don't
to
like
be,
the drumming part of it. I don't. I never was good at it.
First of all, the vocal part, you literally didn't even have to sing the words. You just had to keep the pitch in the right pitch. But it's computer,
Oh,
right? So
interesting.
you had to like be super accurate with your
Mm.
tone and vocals, vocal pitch. You know, even the tone of someone's voice is not. It's not robotic. So it's can't. Sometimes it's not the most accurate. So it may
Yeah.
not be like in the center of the pitch. So then suddenly you get marked down for it. Maybe I'm just butthurt because I never got. I was not always getting 100%.
Right. Well, I mean, in the end, it is just a video game. It is not the real
No,
thing,
it's not.
you know.
But
But-
where we're going with this, it exposed the kids
Yeah, it exposed
to
yeah.
something,
Yeah.
and then that triggered some interest
Yep.
into like, you know what, I actually really want to learn the drums, or actually really want to do guitar lessons.
Yeah.
And that was an introduction, and it's a video game, but it was an introduction. So anyways, there's ways. Say a kid likes theater or likes dance, you know, I'm sure there's outlets out there that are reasonable as far as pricing goes and stuff like that, that you can and try your best to have your kids to be involved in. Art in general is expressive, and there's nothing more important than being able to express yourself. It boosts kids' confidence in all levels. It helps them in life in so many ways. It helps them in school. We've talked about this before. We have another podcast episode that talks about how music lessons helps your kid do better in school. So don't take it away, guys, and just listen to your kid. And if your kid wants to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
And don't be so worried about like, oh, is my kid practicing enough, or is not practicing? He's not practicing. I'm going to take it away from him.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
another
there's-
topic.
well,
That's like,
yeah. I mean, there's a level to that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
you
know,
want your kid to practice.
Yes, of course.
As
And,
teachers, we're going to encourage that. But
Yeah. The reality is that a lot of them just don't. And, you know, it's unfortunate, and they may like it, but for some reason they just don't always, you know, even it's weird because even when I was younger and, you know, I did start off playing on my own and teaching myself, but then I did seek out a local teacher in my town when finally a music store opened up in my town. But even when I was going to see him, and I was even paying for it with my own money and from working, I didn't always practice the stuff that he gave me. But I tell you, I was playing all the time, though. For me,
which is good.
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, hopefully they at least play their instrument, and maybe even if they're not necessarily practicing, but you know, some kind of physical engagement is going to be necessary. You know, but
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Well,
What?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I agree. And obviously we want to practice, but it is, this is what I was going to say. I just remembered. I'm sorry. I feel like practicing becomes more serious when they are a little older and they're
Mhm.
into it. They're in it. They're still in it. They're doing it. And then they realize that, oh, wow, I'm actually getting a little better.
yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying this getting better
Yep.
aspect. And I want to get even better. So I think I'm going to work on this. Or, oh, wow, now I get to sing my song, this song I've been wanting to sing or play. And I couldn't before. Now I can. So it's acknowledging the progress. And I think it just takes some time.
Years.
Yeah.
It does
That's,
take years. You know.
So I think that I always tell parents, I'm like, but be patient. If they stick around for that long, I think around 15-ish,
yeah.
you'll start noticing a difference in
Yep.
practicing. You'll
Yeah.
start practicing more.
Exactly.
Well, it's many years, but
Yeah, but I mean it is
what it is.
that's kind of like when I picked up my instrument, I was 16. You
Yeah.
know, so and I just had fire in me at that point.
Right,
And
exactly.
it was like
That's the thing.
I just that's the only thing I really wanted to do, and I did it quite a bit. Again, was I practicing my stuff my teacher gave me? No, but I would go out in my garage and just bash on my drums for 2 to 3 hours until I was just completely
Right.
drained of all energy and just couldn't do it anymore. And I did that regularly, you know, and I don't know. I was angry. I mean, that's what my motivation was. I was
And you got to hit
angry,
the drums.
and I used to, and I would just go ham on those things and just, it was ridiculous.
You're
but
still angry.
sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, depending.
Sometimes 99% of the times.
I'm not angry. No, I mean, listen. I mean, yeah. There's all things bother me. But,
There's fire.
Yeah.
There's fire in you constantly.
Hey,
Anyways,
it's not a bad thing.
Anyways, so kids, we're on your side.
Yeah. But I mean, listen. I mean, the kids got to show interest though, and continue to work at it though. I mean, I don't know. There's always that fine line. And then what about? Okay, so they try one instrument. How long should they stick with it before you allow them to try a different one?
So that's what I was gonna say. When they're little, around the younger end of things, they like to experiment and try different instruments, and I think that's okay. If they express the need to change, if they're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to do something else. I mean, you just have to understand as a parent. I think all parents know this. And again, we're not there yet, but I've experienced enough with other people's kids that I think I won't be surprised when it happens to mine. But kids like to try different things, and kids get bored very easily. So there's no reason to. I mean, you want to insist to a specific level, but not to the point where the kid is like dreading the lessons, dreading coming in, crying, throwing a fit, because then it becomes a chore and becomes something that they resent. And you don't want them to resent it. Even though, say they grow out, their interest grows out of it, like they don't want to do piano anymore and they want to do something else. Believe it or not, later on, they'll probably want to do piano again.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, so...
But I don't think that searching around on a couple other instruments is a bad idea.
No.
Never.
Because you never know.
Yeah, never know.
You never know. Maybe they could be the best.
And if anything, it could even possibly help them understand the first instrument on a deeper level.
Right.
Because reality is it's all the same language. It's just a different mechanism that you're using,
So what if the kid wants to quit? Do you just allow that to happen? We were talking about listening to your kid.
Sure. Well, I mean, sure. Yeah. I think if that becomes the case, then yeah, I mean, why not? And then.
Well, do you insist at all?
Well, okay. That's a fair question. That's extremely hard to answer. All I could say is that what I would probably do is I would try to sit down and have a discussion with my kid and try to figure out why it is that he wants to quit, and have him present an argument as to why I should let that happen. And depending on certain things, I mean, I would probably oblige, but I would be like, okay, but what are we going to do now? If we're not going to do this anymore, if we're not going to do music, what's next? What are we doing? Because something's going to be, we're doing something. You need to be looking and trying things, and if music's not it, I'm fine with that. And I don't know, it's a tough one to answer, but in the end, yeah, I mean, I think you do have to listen to them on a certain level.
Not I don't think the first time they express it.
No, not the first.
Because that first time, maybe they just really wanted
it's
to
just
stay
a bad
home
day, or who knows
it's
what.
a bad day or whatever. But if it's a consistent habit that every week they're complaining about it and they don't want to do it, and then you have a conversation, that was actually, I really like that. Have a very serious, mature conversation with your child as to why, and see, and as a parent, your child best.
Yep.
So if you feel like it's a genuine, they have genuine reasons why they don't want to do it,
and plus, if you can see, if you can watch your child sort of objectively with the instrument, and you can be like, okay, yeah, well, he's still or she's still really struggling with this thing, and it doesn't sound very good still. You can usually tell.
Again, not after a month.
No, not 1 month. Yeah,
no, we're talking about a few years.
Yeah, a year to 3 or 4. Exactly. And also depending on, how much time and effort they've actually put in on the practicing outside of the lessons, So
and weekly lessons. 4 years of weekly lessons, not one lesson here, one lesson there.
Right. Because it does take time for most for most young students to develop a certain
Mm-hmm.
bit of facility on the drums or on any instrument for that
Yeah.
matter, you know. So
But the good news is that if you come to SoundCheck Music School, none of your kids will ever want to quit music because we are that cool.
yeah, man.
So bring your kids to SoundCheck Music School so they can fully commit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool. Anything else about this?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's gonna do it.
So are we playing this?
I guess so.
Let's do rock and roll triviology.
We're gonna have to get a new game soon.
I know. Maybe we can play like Rummikub while we're talking.
Oh my god. I don't know about that.
So are we doing swapping between the two of us? Let's swap between the two of us.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So yeah. So I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm not going to give you this. I'm going to give this just for people to see. You know the answer to this, but I'm just going to see if people know the answer. This Australian-born musician known as Flea plays bass for what funk punk band?
Jimi Hendrix.
That was correct. No. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Okay, I'll
why
give
didn't
you
I get
another
that
one.
one?
I'll give you another one. This English hard rock band had a #1 hit. No, sorry. I got to repeat this. This English hard rock band had a #4 hit with their 1968 recording of Joe South's Hush.
It's not like the Guess Who, no. What?
This English hard rock band had a #4 hit with their 1968 recording of Joe South's Hush.
I'm not sure who did that.
Deep
Purple. Yeah. Oops. All right. Let me see here. Maybe. Okay. This Athens, Georgia formed rock band took its name from a phase of the human sleep cycle.
REM.
Yeah. What is REM?
Rapid eye movements.
Woo! Look at you, hot stuff.
Nice. Okay, the REM album,
Oh, wow.
Out of Time, featured which female vocalist from the B-52s?
I don't know her name.
Kate Pearson.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't know which one that was, though. There was two of them in the
Oh,
B-52s.
I don't know. Okay. Are you going next?
Sure. In 1986, this Elvis recorded the album King of America with former Elvis Presley band members James Burton, Ronnie Tutt, and Jerry Sheff.
Costello.
Woo! You're
Elvis
like
Costello?
2 for 2, baby.
Wow.
Look at you go.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, there's no other Elvis. Name. Have we done this one? Oh, we've done this one. Hold on. Okay, name the 5 members of the Jackson 5.
I can't.
Not even one?
Michael.
Michael, Tito, Jermaine, Jackie, and Marlon.
Great.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Sure. This female artist, known to many fans for her Christian records, finally hit #1 on the pop charts with her 1991 hit, Baby Baby. baby, baby, do, 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 something like that.
Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm singing something else. Known for her Christian.
Yeah.
What's the first letter?
A.
1991,
Mm-hmm.
and I know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe. First name is Amy.
oh, Amy.
Of course, yes, Amy.
1991.
Mm-hmm.
Amy. I don't know.
Grant?
Oh my God, no, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know Amy Grant?
No. I don't know Amy Grant.
I wasn't sure if you knew who that was.
No.
All right. But you got another one?
Oh, shoot.
You got
My
another one for
turn.
me or what?
My turn. Okay, you should know this one. The 1972 number one hit American Pie was written by who?
Oh, that's wait, hold on. I'll get this. You just got
You
Don
have to
McLean.
get- Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I said yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What Hard to Hold Bon Jovi album climbed to number 1 on the charts in 1986?
Oh my God. I don't know album names.
Come on.
Okay, I'll think.
It's hard to hold in quotes.
What does hard to hold in quotes mean? Hold on a second.
It's meaning it's like
Say-
it's giving you a hint as to the name of the album. It's
I don't know.
Slippery When Wet.
Oh, that was Bon Jovi?
Oh my God. Yes.
What? Oh,
With Living on a Prayer, You Give Love a Bad Name. Wanted Dead or
I'm
Alive.
not gonna say who I thought that album was.
Just don't. Good.
I'm not gonna say it. That was Bon Jovi, Slippery
Yeah,
When Wet.
Slippery When Wet, man.
Okay, hold on. I have to
used to-
say it. I
what?
thought it was Aerosmith.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like the title Slippery When Wet
No.
of an album. I thought that was an Aerosmith album.
Toys in the Attic. No, it's not. I mean, so let's see. Aerosmith in that year was probably Permanent Vacation was probably the album at the same time.
Wow,
86.
guys, I got to tell you,
Something
I'm
like that.
so bad. Like, I'm so bad. I'm so bad with titles. Like one of my favorite bands is Muse. Okay, I love Muse. I can tell you, I can sing or hum every single song, but I don't know the lyrics to every single song, and I most definitely can never remember what song. Like I can remember some, but anyways, I'm just not very good with titles.
Yeah, I'm not the best with it either. But
Okay, so two more. One for me, one for you. Okay, so I go first.
sure.
I like this. To achieve powerful rhythm parts, this guitarist and music legend was known to string his Telecaster with only 5 strings. Who is he? I did not know this.
Say the whole thing again.
To achieve powerful rhythm parts, this guitarist and music legend was known to string his Telecaster with only 5 strings. Who is he?
My first guess is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No.
Okay. Zappa.
Mm-mm. He's still alive.
Clapton.
How many chances do you get?
I don't know. Hold on.
He's still alive.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Um,
Still in the band. The same band.
Oh my God. Not Eddie Van Halen.
Okay. Last try.
What band?
The Rolling Stones.
Oh.
Keith Richards.
Oh, okay. I never would have got that.
Well, you know who Keith Richards is.
Well, yeah, of course.
Obviously. Okay. Ask me one. Last one, guys. Last one.
All right. In 1984, this rising female star had the number 1 hit, Lucky Star. on her debut album?
Do I know her?
Yes.
1994.
No, 84.
Dude, that was I was a baby.
You still know it.
Had the #1 hit, Lucky Star.
Yeah. You can be my lucky star.
What's the initial?
M. One word.
One word.
Yep. You're almost there.
One word starts with an M. Artist, singer. One word. Madonna.
Madonna. Yeah.
Anyways, thanks so much, you guys, for listening and watching us on YouTube. If you are, we are SoundCheck Music School. We are a music school located in Canoga Park, California. And we do all sorts of private music lessons. We currently offering online and in person. You can find us at soundcheckmusicschool.com. You can, from there, find our Facebook, our Instagram, and everything. And if you come visit the school, you can also get to meet our mascot, Maverick.
He's all happy to be out.
Maverick is
I just
happy
took
to
him
be
out
out
of
of
the
the cage. He's been free.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, okay, we want to let you guys go so we can play with this guy.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi. Thank you guys again so much for listening. Please leave in the comment box any comments or any suggestions of topics that you would like us to talk about. Again, we thank you for your support. And my name is Electra Barakos.
I'm Dan Welby.
Have a good night.
Yeah.